Hey, I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here at StockMarketMentor.com on Monday, August 11th, and I want to go through the stocks that I went through over the weekend, and that's TKMR and BioCryst. You know, these are both stocks on the Ebola virus. Okay, so first of all, TKMR, which seems to be directly on point. I'd mentioned that, you know, I'm just as sympathetic as the next person to the disease, to the, you know, it's basically deadly, one of many. And I'm looking at this as the chart, not commenting on anything else. You know, shorting a stock that has a potential cure for Ebola is not shooting against the cure. You're just trying to make money on the stock. I'm not saying that you should short this stock. I would never want to short a stock that's gone from 14 up to 26 or 28 in 2 days. I mean, it's just too hot. You can get crushed. There's something going on, and we know what's going on. I had mentioned I want you to be trading the chart. Look at the chart. That's what you're trading. Okay, so we'll see here on this 5-minute chart, you can see how TKMR moved up and then drifted in towards the end of the day. Now it had a huge gap up this morning and is now well off of that. What I would suggest you do is, I mean, I wouldn't buy this stock, and I'll go back to the daily chart and show you exactly why in a second. But if you are, look at the intraday low here of 22.23. Go ahead and take the stock here. Keep your stop, like, you know, at 22.15 or something. Keep it pretty tight, because this is a you know, it's kind of like I don't know, you candlestickians would look at this as a you know, shooting star or a bearish triple wombat hibachi, something like that. But what's really happening is the stock gapped up. It's trading in a wide range throughout the day, but it's actually drifting more towards the low. I look at this, and if we slap on 3 standard deviations, so you got the Bollinger Bands where the outside bands here are 3 standard deviations instead of 2, this stock is where it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be there. It should be lower. So you want to go ahead and take profits on this stock now. That would be my recommendation. I know some of you TKMRians will stay long, and that's fine. The good news for you is you'll get to add to your position at lower levels. Okay, BioCryst, we got a similar thing where here the stock gapped and crapped. You know, it's still up a little bit on the day, not a lot. But if we go look at the intraday chart here, on this, you'll see that this has been much more plain. I mean, the stock gapped up and never came close to staying there. So now it's just drifting lower. So whatever the future holds for these stocks is for somebody with the flux capacitor to figure out. I'm not that guy. But right now, I would say BioCryst. I wouldn't be buying it. I would be hoping. You know, hope isn't a method, but sometimes it's a trading strategy. Hoping that the stock would maybe pull back a little bit more and then show signs of life. 1 day's little pullback or little intraday reversal does not a big correction make. But what I'm saying is, my best case scenario, frankly, for BioCryst, because this is, you know, you're trading catalysts, it would be a breakout. 1462. If the stock gets above 1462, hey, that's your bogey. We're going much higher. The other move would be, say, a pullback to the 50-day moving average. That is not the momentum trade. That's the pullback in a stock that looks like it's close to breaking out. Okay, TKMR. I don't know where your ideal entry is on this. It's just gone up so much. I would say this too. I'd say the same thing. I mean, the stock's defying gravity. The high's 26.05. We'll say if the stock goes up to 26.10, it's a buy, because you've got all kinds of shorts that are freaking out on this, and also all kinds of momentum traders that are rushing to get in here. So that would be my trade on these. But other than those types of intraday quick trade scenarios, you know, I think The upper Bollinger Band pretty much says it all. It's not supposed to be up this high. I don't think it will be. So, okay, members, over to the strategy session. I'm covering all the stocks that I covered in the weekend update just to kind of get us caught up.